International Association of Women. Dream. Rise. Lead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tammy with Voice of the Veteran, and this is Bob. And we are here today with Megan Bazzuto, and she is the Vice President of Marketing and Membership Experience. I missed it. Darn, I was trying to get it right. And myself, I am the vice president of our local IAW chapter, and so I thought it would be awesome to be able to bring Voice of the Veteran and IAW together, and Megan has been so gracious to help us with that, and there's some exciting stuff coming up, right?
Yeah.
Veterans, yeah.
There is, yeah. So we have a number of veterans that are in our network, and we're planning some fun stuff for November, specifically for Veterans Day, to help encourage more women, more veterans to take a part of what our membership offers.
Excellent. Yeah.
From a corporate side, give us a few tips, points. What do you want them to know?
So the International Association of Women we're a global networking forum, and really we exist to help bring women together and connect them and provide them with resources that are going to help them to navigate this crazy world, right? There's whether you're a business owner or a career professional, there's many ways that women relate a variety of topics, whether you're in Las Vegas, whether you're in California, if you're in Boston, there are common themes that bring us together. So we offer local in-person opportunities. We have just over 40 chapters across the United States, but then we also have a strong virtual program platform that brings people together from anywhere. So wherever you're located in the world, you can tune into a lot of our networking events.
Yeah, the regional events, since COVID started, the regional events have been a new thing for us, but I think on our last regional event, we had somebody from UK.
Oh. So we were in the Western region, and I'm on the East Coast, so we did an evening event for the Western region. Right. And so it's 10 p.m. for me, and all of a sudden I see Debbie, and I'm like, wait, Debbie lives in London. It's really late there.
Yeah.
We messaged her, and she's like, these events are so great. They really, the content's great. The program is wonderful. The speakers are always very on point. And then there's this networking opportunity where you get paired up in a small group of women, and can share. What I like is that you can share really authentically and really openly. And there's no judgment. It's not a circle where you're like, can I come in? It's really all about open and being inclusive and welcoming everybody. And then where can we offer support? How can we help you? What do you need right now?
Right. And I know that the format for the meetings, there's always an ask portion. Yep. And I know that here in the Las Vegas chapter, we started using a virtual form.
Yep.
And so we share that in our breakout rooms, and then that way everybody gets the information, and we can actually spend more time networking as opposed to selling our business.
Right. And I think, when you talk about networking, that's where many people get it wrong, because they show up and it's like, me. This is what I do. This is what I offer. This is what I need. I need you to come buy from me. And if you can build more authentic connections, if you can make it more about collaboration and community, you're going to have a longer lasting relationship that's likely going to result in more business. Takes a bit longer. It's a bit more work, but you're building those connections. And I love the concept of the ask form, because so many women are hesitant to put an ask out there. Mm-hmm. And so what we're trying to say, it's a form. You submit a form. It's not like you have to put up yourself on video. It's not like you have to come off mute. You can put it in a form and ask for anything, whether it's personal or professional.
Right.
How can we support you right now?
Right. And when we explain the form, we do say, what do you need to help you right now? Generally, we do usually keep it business, but there have been people that needed help placing a family member in a group home. and so they've reached out, and here in Vegas, we have several people that can help with that. And
Yep.
so it was kind of a good thing. And I think that she actually got help with that.
Yeah. So that's where I think that we are a professional networking group, right? So we do keep it pretty professional, but personally, the relationships that I've seen form, there's tie into that personal element as well. And so often, like, I had a personal need that was actually in Las Vegas. And it's like, oh, wait, I know people there, and this isn't professional, but I still trust these people that I'm going to get the support that I need.
Right. Well, we're building a lot of trust in the smaller groups. I think that's something that's really coming through. But something else that IAW offers is development, right?
Right. Yeah. And so I think this is skills development. So I am of the mindset that you can never stop learning, right? Never stop learning is one of our mottos. It's no matter where you've been in your career or where you're going in your career, technology is always changing. Things are always changing. So the more you can do to develop those skills, I think is really important. And we see, we see veterans leave, they retire from active duty with a really great set of skills, right? You've built a lot of great knowledge. You've got a lot of great skills, but what can you do to kind of help transition those skills into something that's going to be more applicable to further your career?
And that's something that a lot of veterans struggle with, is the skill set that we do learn in the military doesn't translate to a civilian world job. And like, I was a medic when I was in the Army, and I had combat skills training, but I couldn't even get a job as a first level EMT.
Yep.
And I was able to do things a lot more than a level 1 EMT, but I could not get a job because I didn't have the right credentials and the right certifications.
Right. And so that's where we come in. So IAW has 2 learning programs. One is through a company called Skill Path, where it's not so medic related. It's a lot more business topic skills, but they're free. They're free for our members. So our members get access to this platform, and there's webinars, there's white papers, there's blog posts, there's quick tip tutorials. But then also through Lorman, you're able to kind of keep up if you have professional certifications or you're looking to grow more specific skill sets. Lorman, we get discounts for those programs. And then through a lot of our programming also becomes very relevant because we talk a lot about finding your passion. And so once you leave the military, if you're struggling with, well, how does this translate? How do I go from being a trained medic here to what's going to make me most successful? Where am I going to find something that I truly love my job and want to continue doing this? And so through our leadership lab, we do some programming around finding your passion and then finding a job that aligns with those things, with your values and your beliefs. Because I haven't been in the military, but I've worked at a lot of companies. And if you're working somewhere that doesn't truly align with your vision and your goals, it's not a lot of fun to go to work every day.
No. Yeah. After my military career, I became a registered nurse. And I've been a nurse for 23 years.
Wow.
Couple years. Anyway, and about 2 years ago, I switched gears, and now I'm working from home and have like you said, it's that passion, but that kind of talks about the next thing is building a business and how IAW can help with that. I switched gears from being a registered nurse to being an entrepreneur, and that's something that IAW has helped me with as well.
Yep. Yeah, so we love our entrepreneurs. I think we definitely, whether you're pivoting from a career to entrepreneurship or you're just starting in entrepreneurship, we have so many tools and resources that help with that. And specific to women, right? Women have different challenges than men when they're looking for funding, when they're looking for growth opportunities. And so IAW, I think at the local level, it's great because you get connected into a network of women that are doing the same thing possibly, or have experienced the same challenges. So it's a sounding board. But then we also have things at the national level that we have our business owner toolkit where we have templates, we have workbooks, we do webinars, a lot of content to help you figure out, okay, how am I going to launch this thing? How am I going to grow this thing and make it successful?
Yeah.
Women entrepreneurs. It's one of the fastest growing segments in the United States. When Obama was president, he passed a couple bills to help veterans with that. So there's a lot of stuff out there for them. What you guys offer is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And we usually, like so last month, one of our virtual programs was specific about Women Small Business Owner Month, which is in October. And you're right. There's so many government provided programs out there, but a lot of times it's, where do I find this stuff?
Right.
And so even if it's not a resource that we've developed, we help you find it because we kind of vet it for you. So we're like, hey, this is where the best stuff is. Go check this out.
Yeah, and that's where Voice of the Veteran, we're trying to build that as well.
Yeah.
And one of the other organizations that I belong to as well is Women Veterans of Nevada. And we're going to be highlighting that in our newsletter this week. And they have so many different opportunities as well. And right now, I don't know if you knew this, Megan, but there's an national initiative. It's called I Am Not Invisible. And it's a campaign to get women veterans photographed. And they're doing a huge national campaign right now because there are over 3 million women veterans. And I think only 300,000 are registered in this database.
Wow.
And so they're doing a huge initiative right now, and with it is a photo shoot, and so that's happening in December, but here in Vegas, and I don't know where it's happening in other cities or if it's already happened in other cities. So but like women veterans are definitely underserved, and women business owners are underserved. And so that's where IAW is huge, because we're trying to get that out there and get women to be a little bit more visible.
Yeah. And that's what we're all about, is really showcasing who these women are. And I think veterans especially, right? We're so grateful. We're so thankful for what you've given to the country. And so how can we give back? Whenever I see a veteran join as a member, it's cool. I love seeing it. I think it's really interesting. And so this idea of Veterans Day coming up in November, we'll definitely have some fun promotions going on, because I think it's a great way to recognize people for the service, but give back to them as well, and give them the opportunity to connect and find that support that's going to help them continue being successful in the civilian career.
Awesome. Do you have anything else?
Well, I'm just here as a bookend right here, moral support or something. No, she does a great job with her Tammy Time show. We're both doing it, but today you've outdone yourself.
Thank you.
I don't think you're going to see Bob on Tammy Time that much more. But no, thank you, because I think it's a great organization. As a dad of 3 daughters, I've always been pro women, because they're my daughters, and they're, well, I'm so proud of them, because they've taken the bull by the horns, and they've just done so well with their careers.
Yeah, his daughters are very successful.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's awesome. And I think so when I think back to my career, I always say that I've ended up in the perfect job, because I had so many challenges throughout my career of kind of being overwhelmed, struggling with imposter syndrome, struggling with confidence, skills, like being a young woman I worked for IBM for a number of years, like walking into a boardroom and just being very intimidated. Yeah. And so now I'm at a point where I get to help people create, kind of conquer those things, right? So I always encourage people to show up and share authentically, because if I don't have things that will help you, I probably know somebody else who does, and I'm always happy to make those connections. So
that's awesome. And I mean, what a perfect ending to the segment. I think that's a perfect way to wrap it up. So thank you, Megan.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
no, it was just an interesting timing of collaboration, I think. So,
I think you should have her on Tammy Time sometimes. If there's something new coming out, you guys can talk about it and present it to your many growing fans.
Yeah.
Adoring fans.
Yeah, I'm always happy to do these things. So I'm definitely always happy to participate and share about IAW and support people, right? I love giving back and supporting in any way I can.
Cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm going to end it. Okay. The recording part, hopefully. Maybe.
Okay.
This is when the Tammy Time song starts, you know. Where you at?
I live in the Boston area.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I was 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, we got to tell some guys. Okay, we're live with Megan. So if you want to really upset the International Association of Women, keep it up.
So we'll start now.
This is
Clappers.
Tammy from Tammy Time.
We joke a lot on Tammy Time, and so I told him we have to do this one a little bit more professionally.
I looked all night for my serious bone.
I'm all for humor and joking. I think it really helps me get through my days. So
Yeah.
I'm all for some humor.
Good.
We can be professional, but I think that the humor can really, really help in so many ways.
Yeah.